Hi, and welcome to another stream with me, Tunray. How's it going? Oh, straight off the bat, I need to warn y'all, I am very tired. My sleep routine is messed up, and I'm working on it, but it is feeling more like midnight for myself, even though it's not. But bear with me while I jitter around. Yeah, where was I? How's everyone? Hello? There's more people than I'm used to. And I'm gonna switch my screen. I'm gonna switch my screen. Thank you. Absolutely EP maxing. I mean, what are you even doing with your life if you're not EP maxing? First thing you do is wake up, get on that EP grind. Get some yawns in. I am not going to be too, cautious with my lines on this bit, because I'm going to blur a lot of it. But I still want it to have the hand peel. Wake up. Now you're getting it. There's no such thing. How's it going? I haven't heard from you in ages. Or, more accurately, I haven't spoken to you in ages. That's my bad. Thanks, you're incredible. You are an inspiration to all of us EP Maxers. And I immediately forgot what I was going to be talking about because my brain is short-circuiting. But that's all good. What have we been up to? I did my civic duty yesterday. I went out and voted. I don't think it mattered at all with how that's gone, but that's fine. Yeah, I've been sneaking out over here and doing my living thing. I need to reintroduce myself to this server and just quietly say hi. And I've been trying to work on that for about 3 months. Just going along and just popping my name in, going, hello, how's everyone doing? I got, this is a while ago now, probably about 3 months. I got diagnosed with ADHD. I am officially on the spectrum. Which is cool, but I haven't done anything about it either. Which is less cool. Oh my gosh, line. Line be lining. You know, it explains some things. How do you city look? How do they get away with this? If I tried to do that in Minecraft, it would look ugly, like a big block. But they do it, and it looks beautiful, like a big block. Thank you, I'm very proud of the diagnosis. Took me a lot of work. Honestly, no, it wasn't that bad to get diagnosed. I thought it was going to be a real challenge. Or I was hoping it was going to be a challenge. I don't really know what I was doing. No one ever does. No worries, Starling. I hope you do get it fixed, because what are you supposed to do without Roblox? That means you can't do any of your editing either. Right? I think so. Shadow is going to be so happy that I'm working on this. We'll just pretend it looks like glass. Oh yeah, and then I was doing this egg-shaped one. Not that you can tell it's egg-shaped because it's going off screen. Well, I've been meaning to ask my doctor about medication. But just like many other things I do with my life, I have been putting it off. Because that's what heroes do. I'd love to get some medication though, just to help me brain focus. Because I feel like I could do with that. Like, I know there's multiple different kinds. There's one that you take for the whole day or something like that, and it keeps you vaguely mellow. And then there's one that can help you with short bursts of focus and just, like, clarity of mind. I want that one. That means talking to my GP. And that's scary. But I am working on it. Pure ADHD is forgetting and postponing getting meds to help with the ADHD. It's perfect. I am working on it. What was I saying there? I am working on it. Oh, I went to London to an event with Reforge to meet the people there. That was a big deal. That was a huge deal. Good fun too. I need to get one of the stickers. I got loads of the stickers they were handing out. I need to get one of the digital ones and plaster it on my tablet screen. I could make one. Yeah! Reforge is kind of like Minecraft. Made by the same people who did the console edition. And so far, it doesn't have as much stuff, of course, but so far, I think it's just better. Overall. And I've been able to make some really cool things with it. Like a dragon, I am still working on. And a puzzle room. And a boat. Obviously, a boat. And I also got to meet one of the staff members, Joe, who is also known as Stampy Longhead. Stampy Longhead, I think. I never really followed him as a YouTuber. Still really cool. All of these good new Minecraft-esque sandbox. Yeah. Oh, I've heard about Vintage Story. I've seen Hytale be played, but I haven't seen Vintage Story. Heard good things. It's like a renaissance for like the Minecraft sandbox. And not all those terrible Minecraft clone mobile phone ones. Those were awful. Hopefully it means that people... No, hopefully it doesn't mean that people are going to get worn out on it. What's the word I want? fatigued. Yeah, he was a younger demographic. Not quite my thing. I know he was in Minecraft Story Mode, which was pretty cool. But now he's like a lead developer. I can't remember his exact position, but it's like his main job now. He's kind of done with the YouTube and moving on to game design. I'm alluding to vague things in the distance. Gonna put in a happy little tree. You can do whatever you like with your world. You can put in happy trees or burn it all down. Heck yeah. Like the number of YouTubers that are going into movies now. With Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, what's his thing? He's producing one of the Bloodborns. And then, I don't know if you know Danny Motta, but he did produced a short recently. That was kind of cool. But Dax, what you been up to? Hey, you do know Danny Motta. Iron Lung, yes, that's right, Markiplier with Iron Lung. I could not. I've seen it, I loved it. I know it's... Ooh, you're in the UK. Ooh. Looking for work. That's exciting. What kind of work are you going for? And Markiplier worked on Iron Lung, absolutely, and I think he did a really good job. I know it wasn't for everyone, and the person sitting next to me in the theater had to leave because he could not handle it. And that feels like a mark of a good horror movie. Someone has to walk out. A desk job. That's, yeah. Pardon me? Well, I hope you get something. Something chill and doesn't make you... Like, not like on... what are they called? Where you do the phone calls. Call center. Hopefully not a call center. Sorry if I get too loud occasionally. I don't know why my microphone is peaking today. I need to get around to getting a new one. Because this one is awful. And the other microphone I have borrowed from a family member is awful. But for different reasons. Isn't that fun? Just keeping me on my toes. Oh, I don't like that. That's awful. Your volume is actually fine. Had to turn you up a bit. Okay, cool. Thank you. Any feedback is good feedback. Maybe I talk too much. Maybe I'm too quiet. Maybe I'm too nasally. Maybe you don't like me. Well, that's your fault. I'm adorable. Words I've never spoken before in my life. I don't need to go into details. Oh my gosh, there's a whole city still to draw. Who decided this was a good idea? It was me. I was the decider. I am making my mind up. After the stream, before I immediately fall asleep, I am going to post in the server and just say hi. In the break room. Oh yeah, that's another thing I'll probably be mentioning. It immediately left my head. I have been by the job center certified as limited capability for work, which means I'm about as classified as disabled as the job center is going to be willing to get me. Doesn't mean I can't work, it just means that I'm not required to work. Because I struggle, and that's fine. It would be nice to work. Need to get on with commission. I've got so many commissions to work on. And by commissions, I mean projects I want to draw. And one commission. I've got one commission. This is not that commission. This is not a trade. This is good priorities, you know? I even have infinite time to do this one. Yeah, being acknowledged, that's good. Wasn't even me who sought it out, it was my work advisor. It was my favorite work advisor. I don't talk to him anymore because I don't need to. But for all the work that we'd been putting in together, it was his suggestion to go on this course, this direction, and see if they'll certify me as not suitable for work. Oh my gosh, I was having a rough time of it. I don't need to go into the pity details, but it had been such a blessing to be able to focus on improving myself over trying to force myself into searching for work and getting a job and all the panic that comes with that. And it is working. Like I said, I went to London, I met people, I spoke to people I never heard of. I never heard of? Of course I never heard of people. Strangers in the street. Brain, focus. There are other things I've done as well, but who knows what they were. Yeah, hopefully this is gonna look alright. I think I spent about 3 hours trying to put all the city together. It is a struggle and there is a lot of stress. It's not fun. Joking about the LinkedIn mindset aside. Oh my gosh, that is a wonky window. Nothing wrong with a bit of wonk. At some point, you have to assume that the job market will improve. It will get better. Because if you don't assume that, what else can we do? Oh dear. I don't want to cut the stream short already. I am definitely frying out quicker than I expected. Gotta be a little delusional to keep sane. Oh, it's like a catch-22. You gotta be crazy to enjoy the job market, but you gotta be in the job market. And it just looks like a toilet roll. Well, that's the toilet roll building. I can put up with it. That should be good enough for that one. What have you been up to then? I like to hear good morale stuff. Have you... I saw NSP. NSP. What is NSP? Nope, I can't guess. What is NSP? I'm half expecting you to say some sort of band. Concerts are awesome. It's just the whole vibe. Comedy rock band. Comedy rock. Damn. Nice. Ninja Sex Party. I might have heard of them. That is cool. That's very cool. Just this last weekend. Did you get any merch? I can't help myself. I always get merch. It lets me know I've been there. Where did my music stop? Oh, it was just in between. I don't like this one. Why do I have it on my track? Oh, the song Starlight Brigade. I'm sure I do. I'm sure I do. I'm very sure I do. I'm gonna look it up on my Spotify. Don't let me play it out loud. Sure I do. That looks so familiar. I have this handy dandy notepad on my computer that every time someone tells me something interesting, which is way more often than I'd like, I write it down and I try to remember to go back to it. I'm gonna get like 3 bars into the song, like, yes, I know that. Me and my partner, we was just sitting around watching whatever we was watching, and suddenly we could hear someone whistling outside, and I only caught like 2 notes of it. And then we had to go on this spiraling sort of rabbit hole dig to find where these 2 notes of a song came from. It was hilarious. We figured it out in the end. It was Kill Bill. I'm not even sure which part of it was, but I remember do 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 that thing. And that's my diatribe for the day. Thank you for coming to my TED whistle. Hey, well, it may hate you, but future you loves you. More notes to do. Human Torch, Black Swan. Those I don't recognize as much. Alright, I'm gonna listen. Because I could do with some new songs on my playlist anyway. I'm one of the sad saps that pays for Spotify. So I may as well use it. I'm sure they sort of look like buildings. Thought that counts. And then here's a good thing to check. Am I drawing on the right layer? Yes, good. How often does that happen? I'm usually quite good when I'm drawing, but when I come back to a project, like I've taken a break from it, it's very easy just to end up on the wrong layer. I send out so many messages, don't want to try again. Darling, no. One of the band members in the middle of the show had a loaf of bread, and started breaking pieces off to feed the crowd like ducks. That's amazing. Oh, I like that. Hulu, if you're watching, that one's for you. I blinked and saw my whole YouTube studio do something weird, and I don't really know what it did. I'm haunted by YouTube. Ooh. Okay, so what do you think it might be, Alan? Clue to solve the mystery of the dodgy computer. See, that was me doing my active listening skills. Doing my best to pay attention. Sometimes I just like blank out partway through a conversation with someone, and I'm just nodding along, paying attention to the fact that I'm not listening. And then I have to jump back into the conversation somehow and make it feel supernatural so that no one knows that I missed. People know. You remind me of how many brushes you have for cityscape painting. That would help make my life easier. Having skill and forethought. No, I can't say I don't have skill. That's self-deprecating. But I can say I don't have forethought. What I have is 3 brushes. I can say it's an issue with my old account. It has restrictions that it shouldn't have. So at some point we thought about making a secondary, and you forgot to make the secondary account. That, I totally understand that one. Okay, bestie, my brain also just jumps everywhere. Everything everywhere all at once. I challenge my partner to ask me whenever he feels like what song is playing in my head at any given moment. Because there is always a song playing in my head. Right now, fortunately, it's just the whatever's playing right now on the Spotify. I don't even know if that's audible. Coming up as negative 54 decibels. Nice. Everything bagel. But we're all out of camel meat. Where's that from? Was it camel meat? That is something. I didn't need to delete that. I could do that later. Yeah, I could use the line tool and have nice straight lines. There ain't nothing straight about this. Best way to do it. Epic the musical. I have not watched it, but I keep getting Penelope in my head. Other family members super hyped for it. There is nothing fun about being straight. Yep, agreed. Quote it, clip it. I've got Monster on my playlist. I really like that one. But I think I'm in the minority. I think what my plan is, we're gonna go see The Odyssey in cinemas. And then I think I'm gonna watch or listen to the whole of Epic Musical. So I can have this weird side-by-side. I think that would be funny. Have you open? Nice. You like hold him down on Odysseus. What was the consensus on Odysseus from the family? I think that was a good one. My brain's trying to go somewhere. Something about an animatic. I saw one of the animatics where it was probably someone reacting to them, where it was like Odysseus going around being super murdery. I don't blame Microsoft on that one. I blame UK age regulations. Yeah, that one. I saw like clips of the moment where he goes full revenge mode, and it was just, it sounded so good, it looked so good, it was a hype moment. I just don't think Crestman Islands is gonna pull that off, to be honest. Gotta wait for Epic the Musical, the movie. Absolutely wild, is it? They were getting two versions of the Odyssey so soon after each other. And this is a rectangle building, like all the other rectangle buildings. Listening to the soundtrack on a road trip, no less. Wait, do they have a CD or did you just... What am I talking about, CD? Who else listens to CDs? Because my partner has CDs in the car. That's where my brain went. CDs like it's 1999. You're gonna make me feel old like that. They just say, oh dear. It's free to watch. Good. Not good that it's free. What do I don't know where I'm going with that. My brain is absolutely, definitely trying to fry itself. I think I'm barely holding on to... Hey, the city is coming along. Not finished. But it's got a lot of shape to it. And it's going to be kind of blurred anyway, so... I don't want it to be the main focus point. Now, rethinking how I'm doing it though. I'm sure it's fine. I made it wibbly on purpose. Well, it's a good thing. Let's stick with that. So Australian, it went as far as we looked at comments. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. They are... I don't know, I kind of like Microsoft, but it's basically the only thing I use. So I'm very biased. And X says if I could buy the whole Epic Musical CD collection, I would. Oh yeah, no, I firmly believe that. That would definitely be on in my partner's car. With the Imagine Dragons CDs, nice. Thank you. It is getting there. And we are 20 minutes out from me being able to say, let's call it a day. So let's see if we got 20 more minutes drawing. Which I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything more than that today. There sure is a horizon. That's a tangent, but I tried listing out the number of anime that I know that I've watched, and I came to the conclusion that I've seen about 55. And I mean, like, the metric is seen most of with the intention of trying to see all of it. Yeah, procrastination is the best. I love procrastinating. I never get around to doing it, but I love procrastinating. No, it has been really nice to hear from you. I can't hear you. You're on that side of the screen. I know, it's a really small number. It has been really nice talking to you. I've been happy. My brain's just not there. Good thoughts, good vibes. Receive those. I've got really like obscure choices where I think they're obscure. Like what's an obscure choice on my list? Flip flappers? I don't think I've heard anyone talking about flip flappers. But I also have Jujutsu Kaisen on my list, so like I'm not that niche. I have a list on my phone from when I was a teen. 104! Oh gosh. Yeah, I mean that seems like a more reasonable number, to be honest. I think I'm a lot pickier than I realised. How can it be that I can open Roblox Studio after one more? Instead it works, but Roblox has a message like you can't play it. Yeah, look, the whole age verification thing is it's a hot topic, and I'm just not a fan of the way it was done. Yeah, that 104 was when you're a teen. Anymore. I think the youngest person in my house has seen, like, easily, when I say easily, probably around 104. Age verification is just kind of useless. Maybe there's a world in which it worked, but it was not this one. Yeah, so you can do the studio stuff, but you can't play it. Is that right? Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean? You know what I mean? What does that sound like? And that's one of the reasons I think it's silly. It was rolled out so badly, all you need is a VPN to circumvent it. Less aggravated about age verification than to do with Xbox account. Yeah, okay, I'm with you. More so. Your Xbox account says you're young, therefore, no multiplayer for you. I had multiplayer when I was a youngin', and look how it turned out. Look how it made me turn out now. I can barely string a sentence together. Don't do multiplayer, kids. Messes you up. I don't even know what that line is. Barely visible, that's what that line is. And then. Yeah. Hard agree, Dax. Your privacy, your data, and your date. Look, if the government just wanted to go on a date with you, they should have just asked. They didn't need to do all this snooping around. I mean, you still could have said no, but what's the worst? I am gonna have to say that is it for today. I know I was gonna try and go to 7 o'clock, but as my eyes are now closing involuntarily, I think it's a good time to quit. I would like to not fall asleep on my desk, you know? I have had a good time. I'm going to pop into the cheesy staff room. Don't date Tories, you got standards. That's the problem. Yeah, I'm gonna pop in, say hi, and then immediately leave because I need sleep. Maybe. I don't think I did see the live stream. If it was recent, it's not been popping up on my notifications. I don't know why. Anyway, bye bye. Thank you very much for watching. I've already said the bye bye. That was supposed to be at the end.